Collective. What's good, collective? We're going to jump right into your forecast and we're going to see what's going on in your energy. For those of y'all that are new and returning, welcome back to my channel. TT here, your friendly psychic medium here on the internet. I do this for the girlies. Let's jump right into the energy. Let's see what energy. I don't really have a spread or anything like that. I kind of just want to tap in. So let's get it. All right. Let's tap in with the energy for the collective. What collective are we tapped into? All right, so we have harmonize, aid, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys. What's that word? Lubricates, gifts, rhyme, support, and indulgence. Indulges. So you got flow. Okay, let it go. So letting it go is what I'm hearing. The song that I'm channeling. Walk away, as here I am. Something about close the door, letting something go. I'm also picking up on energy that's thawing out. Okay, so collective. Those of you with the cold heart, cold exterior, you know, I ain't got no emotions, I ain't got no love. All that's dried up. The waterworks are turning on. Okay. That cold iceberg is melting and it's about to be flowing like a river. And when I pick up on trine energy, this makes me feel of in a house. All right, so I am picking up on crying at home on your own time when no one else is looking and no one else is watching. There is this energy of you wish something didn't have to be a particular type of way, but it is what it is and you can't change it. You can't fix it. Okay. So I'm hearing it is what it is. We also have balance at the bottom of the deck with relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious efforts, manifests, tests, and calls out. All right. You may feel as if something is being called out right now. You may be hearing your story or just like your situation that you've gone through being broadcast, or maybe you're tapped into the situation of the collective. You could be a collective reader yourself and you can just feel it intensely. Kind of like what everyone is kind of going through. It feels like everyone is kind of going through a similar season right now. So whatever tears flow out, okay, whatever comes in, you know that it's for the benefit and it's going to help you make peace with something. So I do feel like collectively there's this energy of making peace. All right. And then you got sacred union. Two powerful forces are uniting, whether in a relationship or within yourself. This union brings energy and growth. Embrace this connection and it will lead to deeper understanding and transformation. So this for many of you is your masculine and your feminine aspects of energy within yourself is integrating. Okay, your light and your shadow is integrating. And you're very aware. Sometimes you may have to be more in your masculine at times. You may have to be more in your feminine at times. But it seems like if your shadow is, if a situation calls for your shadow to come online, you have absolutely no problem, giving someone the business. If your shadow is getting rid of people out of your life, whether it's friends, family, foes, lovers, you're just kind of going with it. Like, it is what it is. I can't change it. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what other energy comes out. I'm just grabbing decks that call out to me. And then we'll see what's coming specifically to you and how that energy is influencing you, hindering you, benefiting you, all that great jazz, okay? So we have accountability. Did I tell you you're self-aware? What role did I play in a situation? How may I have ignored the red flags? How did I seek this out? There's something about whatever it is different for every person. Accountability begins with a willingness to look honestly at yourself, which showed me that mirror energy. I remember when I used to be just like that, so I can empathize with that phase of the journey that you're on. Without excuses, without ego, what you see may be uncomfortable, but it's very true. But it's the very truth that will set you free. So the more you take accountability for your actions, the more self-aware that you are, you're being set free from some type of karmic wheel, perpetual cycle. Okay. Because now you know better. What can you do? You'll do better. Period. Now, community. A lot of you, this has a lot to do with you recognizing this with like your close-knit community, your close-knit tribe. And some of you guys are feeling as if the people that are meant for you, the tribe that are meant for you are out there. But your tribe can't find you if you don't vibrate your energy high enough for them to be able to be magnetized towards you. So it's likeness attracting likeness here. I feel like you're tapping into this energy. If I want to be surrounded by the right people that too want to take accountability, that too isn't afraid of seeing the good and the bad. Because in that space, when a person tells you honestly, you feel like you don't got to watch your back. You know their true intentions. I got to watch my back because I ain't just anybody. Say yes or say no. Because I really need somebody. Tell me somebody. We'll take this one. Fulfill promise. Stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment. Bottom of the deck, ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. I saw that scene out of Waiting to Exhale. Y'all remember when she was going through that divorce and all her husband's belongings and his car, she lit that bitch on fire and she walked away. And so that's the scene where Angela Bassett is walking away when the flames blow up behind her. Anytime you have to walk away from a situation, person, place, or thing, that's the scene that plays out in my mind. Because it's like the entire thing you set ablaze. Because you know once you leave that community is going to go downhill. Once you leave that person is going to go downhill. Once you take yourself, you are a core energy source. And so the community is only as good as your presence in that area. The home, the relationship, the job, it only thrives because you were there. Would you believe that? Some people don't believe it. We got deja vu. Been there, done that. Something was meant to hurt your feelings. A familiar pattern, a way of doing things. You've been here before. I've learned this lesson before. I know this very well. So if somebody was trying to hurt your feelings by getting up underneath someone else as a way to make you feel rejected by them, you're like, oh, I know this play. You ain't in the shit. You are choosing to be unbothered. You're choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. I think somebody was expecting you. They pulled this play on you because they were expecting you to go back into your hypervigilant attitude where you go over there and you break them up, or you go over there, you break equipment, you break stuff, and you like pop out. You have like a crash out. And then when you crash out, they're going to call you crazy. And then after they call you crazy, they'll never press charges on you because it's that toxic love. It's that toxic reignition when it comes to the situation. So I guess we would call that trying to make you jealous, right? Yeah, not interested. You couldn't take something from me that didn't want to leave. You see here? Surrender. It's like someone may feel like they walked away from you, but you saying, baby, I let you go. If I wanted you, you wouldn't have been able to fucking leave. I gave you back to the universe. In that order. I'm here. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. And it was white as snow. We have winter and snow. I'm here. Christina. Christina's gone. So the old you died in the winter. You let that side, that version of you shed. And I do feel like you allowed someone, so you could have saw someone in the winter that you haven't seen before. And that was the last time you and this person will ever have to see each other, in this lifetime at least. If you do have to see this person again, it will be for them to be able to see that you have broken the chain that binded the both of you, the tie that binded the both of you. Someone wants to see you face to face or eye to eye so they can make sure that you still mirror. They're still able to see themselves inside of you. See, when your energy collective is the type of energy when you love someone, say when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. She's crying hard to me. How could you let this be? I just need time to see where I wanna be, where I wanna be. You don't gotta figure out where you wanna be. Stay there. Stay there. Okay, message of love. Some of you guys, you sent out a message. You reached out. Some of you guys, you wore your heart on your sleeve. You were vulnerable. Not that you were trying to be the bigger person or one up a situation. You were speaking from the heart. And someone was still believing that you was trying to play games, that you was trying to do this tit for tat with them. So instead of them just leading with their heart and being 100% honest, instead, what they did was they're like, oh, you're not going to catch me slipping. You're not going to let me show my feelings first. I'm going to pretend like I ain't got none. Meanwhile, you were at your most vulnerable state. So the universe didn't thaw out your heart for no reason, to make a fool out of you, because only a prideful heart would see speaking from your heart, speaking your truth from your heart as weakness. Anytime that you have to be vulnerable and express your love and be authentic about it, it's not coming from a place of pride and ego. So you will never no one could ever make a fool out of you, because you said what you wanted to say, you meant what you said, and you left no stone left unturned or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. However, in that moment, that person wasn't ready to put aside their pride. They felt like they were still in the game. They were still one-upping you. That was a tactic that you were performing. So someone mistaked genuine compassion and genuine care and concern, remorse, accountability as a publicity stunt, as an emotional roller coaster that you wanted to play. Big mistake. Okay? Big mistake. Anytime the universe, and this is what I love about this energy, is because I feel like I need to explain a little bit, not to you, but to those that may be watching, and maybe they're on their aspect of their journey, and they're trying to figure out, like, why would the universe want to bring back anything from the past? If you have unresolved issues, maybe you feel like you made peace with it. Maybe maybe the universe is asking you to reach out to that person. Maybe they did you wrong. And the reason why the universe is asking you to reach out is because you aren't prideful. And when you don't have a cold, prideful heart, and your love is not vexed by pride, you can go and sit at the table with a Judas, with anybody, with someone that you used to love, and you can literally hold space for them and their healing as well, and for yours. But again, the only way to do that is to be real with yourself. If you know you have feelings, you can't say, "Oh, I don't got feelings for that person. They got feelings for me." No, you got to be honest. Yes, the universe knows your heart. God knows your heart. So you say, "Yes, I got feelings for that person. Yes, I love that person." And it does suck that we weren't able to make balance or find peace in these areas of life, but I don't hate them. And nor am I too prideful to admit that. So it seems like whatever mirror moment that was orchestrated for you and this person to cross paths, this person ran from that authenticity. They ran from that truth. And so the lesson isn't for you. You passed the test. The lesson is for them now. Once upon a time, even when this person wasn't operating at their highest vibration, or they weren't making the best of choices, you would still mirror back to them their potential, how you saw them, the hopes, the dreams that you envisioned with them. And as long as they saw those things mirrored back at them, they felt complacent, they felt comfortable. You know you are over someone and you're ready to move on with your life when you're no longer mirroring parts of them that could not come into fruition. When they come towards you, or you come towards them, and all they see is exactly what they are. So for some of you guys, if it hasn't already, you and this person may be face to face or eye to eye for some reason, and all they're going to see in your eyes is exactly who they are, what they are. And for many of you, they will run, they will flee. And they will feel like they have to do a desperate attempt to get you back. Maybe make you jealous. Okay. I don't know. Or try to make you jealous. They have to try to trigger you. Because when it's cold and this person really doesn't have, like they are emotionally detached from their feelings, you warm them up. Right now, it's easy for them to stay away from that fire because they don't want their heart thought out. They want to be mad. They want to be vengeful. They want to be spiteful. And when you show up, you're like a message from the divine. Surrender that pain you got. Surrender that pride you got. Let it go. Give it away. And this person's like, no, I don't want to give it away. I'm mad. I'm a victim. Okay? And so they're not ready. But does that stop you from fulfilling your purpose and doing what you got to do? No. You're going to stay committed to your path. If the divine asks you to come back around after leaving and coming back, leaving and coming back, leaving and coming back, there's a sacred purpose behind it. So who am I as a reader or anyone else to tell you that you doing something repetitiously? Not everyone's a healer. There are 5 archetypes that are being executed right now during this paradigm shift. Some are healers, some are scholars. Okay? And it seems like you're working with your healer archetype gift that you possess inside of you, and this sacred union is working to help you perfect your healing ability. Okay, where you start with healing the parts of yourself so that way you know the exact remedies to heal other people, or to be a guide to other people as they heal on their journey. Many are called, but few are chosen. It's in your DNA. You don't have to look very far for it. The answers that you seek are already within you. I think we're getting a little too deep for a Tuesday, Spirit. Sorrow. Yeah. The moment that you feel the emotion of pain, grief, resentment, remorse, anything that would cause a motherfucker to have to reincarnate, guess what happens? You get sent in. The divine goes, go there, do this. Okay? And then when the person sees you, they're going to start telling you, like flowing water. They're going to start, it's not repenting, it's like confessing. This is something I've been holding, a cross I've been bearing. And they're going to feel like they are lighter. And you're going to be able to sense and feel their pain. Yeah, because I'm seeing so many people being drawn to you, and when they want to confess to you the burdens of their heart, the burdens of their soul. Some of you guys, what will draw them towards you will be some type of business goal or business venture that they're trying to do. And they want to know which choice will be the best choice to make to see that goal or that material manifestation into fruition. This is the oracle. So this is not only telling me that you are also an archetype of the healer, but you're also an archetype of the oracle. Okay, this reminds me of when Neo went to the oracle. And even when Neo went to the oracle, did she tell Neo what to do? No, she reminded Neo who the fuck he was. You're the one. She guided him and navigated him on the difficult terrain that would come along his path. And only let him know whatever she told him, it didn't make sense until it was meant to make sense. But that it would click when it's meant to be clicked. That's why she gave cookies. She breadcrumbed, okay? Because she had to. And she still sat there with the archetype, with the architect, the program architect. And that's why we have abuse of power in reverse. Because at the end of the day, they still have to get on their journey. They still have to go through the character development, the process. All right? Neo still had to realize that the very thing he was fighting to not to become, fighting not to give into, he had to claim it. Okay? He had to claim it. He had to develop the self-awareness in himself, so that he could have dominion over his own shadow that was running amok. Okay, Agent Smith, the agents of confusion, the more he fought it, the more it multiplied. And then when Agent Smith realized that he had become aware of his God consciousness and who he was, and then he was like, no, because he couldn't play in his face no more. He stopped running from it. He said, I'm going to absorb it. I'm going to take it all in. Because I know my heart, and I know that I was built for this. This is about you knowing that you were built for something. You were built to be a healer. You were built to be an oracle. You were built, whatever archetype, you were built for it. You were born to do it. So you no longer have to fear your shadow. This is about overcoming. You are helping someone, especially one particular one. You're helping many people, but there's one particular one. You're helping this person. You're helping this person make peace with their shadow so they can integrate it. It's not some scary darkness that they have to run away from for all eternity. An aspect of their shadow has to be integrated. It has to be harmonized and balanced. And I feel like you make this person constantly aware that they have shadows. They got demons. All right, so really quickly, I'm going to pull 5 cards and see what's coming to you. I feel like this is the overarching theme. I'm hearing someone say, I don't want just anybody. I want you. All right. So there's going to be somebody that they don't want no one else touching their psyche, no one else tapping into them except for you. You are the only person that they will ever go to. Okay. You make me want to leave the one I'm with. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think of things come along with you make me. Now what's bad? Spirit, 5 cards, please, for my collective. What's coming towards them? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. I can't show y'all these cards because it's a little risky. What's coming towards my collective? Hold on. I got royalty and what he said? I got royalty and loyalty inside my DNA. Transform like this. Listen to I think it's DNA. Judgment. Yeah, this is definitely sacred union energy. Strength in reverse. Someone will only confess their most darkest secrets, darkest anything to you. Someone here is going to confess. They're going to sing like a canary. I'm hearing, just let me take a peek. I'm hearing, let me put the tip in. Some of y'all, just let me take a peek. Let me put the tip in. Somebody want to make you tap out. Justice. So we have 3 major arcanas, judgment and justice. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I'm hearing it like that. So you're holding back the decision to reach out or talk to someone specifically. Lord knows, I don't know why. You've decided you're not going to tussle with this beast. Someone has a big ego. Got a big ego. Okay, so you emotionally detach from this person. And then when you emotionally detach from this person, you guys go from like, we're 2 people pretending like there's nothing going on between the 2 of us, but you and I both know that there's this secret love between the 2 of you. And I feel like this would be coming from someone that, with the 4 of Pentacles, they have helped you save or develop some type of sense of security on your own, savings on your own. They've gotten you out of a bind. You know, there's a language of investment here, but technically, because it's not legitimized in some type of way, it's spiritual currency here. There's, you know, when someone naturally gives to you regularly, the spiritual currency of availability is reserved to them. That's a mutual understanding that this person feels like you are aware of. And you're acting like you don't know, like you're playing aloof. I feel like this person is saying you're playing aloof, like you don't know the terms of this agreement or the terms of this arrangement. Strength in reverse is saying, I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you loyalty or whatever. Based off of the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is pretty much like, either this was paid service where you were paid for something and you saved it, and so that's how you're able to make some type of investment. But the way that someone laces up your shoes or they stitch you up, they feel like they laced you up. I laced you up. It's given, tell me, did he lace you up? Lace you up just to watch you run away. Tell me who's in all my love. Yeah. And this is literally like watching you from like the internet or looking at you from behind the screen. A social media type of, like maybe someone is supporting you. Maybe they send you gifts. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. They feel like you've been holding back. letting them know that you fuck with them, letting them know that you care. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know how to read between this person's lines, and they feel like you acting like you don't know how this goes. Who is this person? They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be. Tell me, did I lace you up, just to run away? Tell me who's getting on my mind? Oh, yeah. And so this person, they recanted or they reneged on an opportunity. Someone was going to give you an opportunity. And they felt like he was being stingy. So then they returned and was like, okay, cool. No text, no call, no show. I take this as you don't care. So I'm a renege too. Ace of Pentacles. You missed out on the opportunity. Let's see who can hold out the longest. Clarify this Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. I told you the King of Pentacles came out twice. In reverse. It seems like when someone that's in a hierarchy type of, someone with power, someone with money, someone with resources, when they study you like this and they look for what you need and they provide those needs, it makes you feel like they're abusing their power, and they expect you to like give to them, like be naive for them. And when you don't do that, it just makes you very unattracted to people in the industry, people with money, resources, because it's like, if a person feels that fucking entitled, I'd rather get it myself. And I feel like this person is kind of taking a stand with you where it's like, yeah, I miss you, but you gonna miss me too when I'm gone. You gonna miss me when I'm gone. Ace of Wands in reverse. And so it kind of puts you in this energy where it's like, okay, bet. Ace of Wands. Let me go and instead of focusing on someone that's going to provide or do this or do that, or someone that's the equal counterpart, I'm going to go and get, good dick and bubble gum. And it seems like even those connections stay away from me. Hold on. You be like, cool, I'm going to go talk to whoever I want to be. I'm going to go be situational single too. And this person get mad. They be like, look at little bitch. I don't know who you think you are. They wouldn't even talk to you. It reminds me of that part, oh my God, when the game said to you, like, you could talk to other people, but it comes a point when they're talking to you or courting you and they're going to realize that you're out of their league because of who you've had before them or who you were connected with. I don't care if you never even slept with this person. If you was connected to somebody of power, okay, with the abuse of power, if you was connected to someone in high places or in high power, that person is a cop blocker. And nobody would believe you. Nobody would fucking believe you. But I am definitely seeing it here. Because the game literally said it. It comes a point when they realize that you were affiliated or associated with certain levels of power that they can't fucking compete with. Then it'd be like, damn, if I deal with you, I gotta deal with this person. And so it becomes like, regardless if that's how the cookie crumbles, or regardless if that person really had that much power or pull, they don't want to fucking find out. They don't want to swing dicks with this person. They don't want to ego match with this person. And so, as unfair as it may be, even the average Joe that's not caught up in these industries or whatever, they would feel like, I can't fuck with you. It's gonna take a special kind of person that likes to piss people in power off. They like that shit. That would love to be with you because they can piss people in power off. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I got it, and I come do something about it. All right, you need you a Tupac Shakur. You need you someone like that. Okay, an Eminem. This makes me think of Seven of Swords, where it's like the deceptive tactic wouldn't work on the right person. But someone with low self-esteem and their finances ain't where they want it to be, they will look at you and try to ruin you. But to the right person that's like, oh yeah, look what I got. You see this delicate flower that you used to have? This collective delicate flower you used to have? Now it's in my bed. You know what I'm saying? Now we rubbing, now we bumping feet. Now we over here doing the freak. And because it would eat away at the person in power. And so in that type of situation, I'm picking up Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's some Libra energy too. But it's someone that about that life. You need someone that's about that life. That ain't scared. They ain't never scared. They will protect you. Someone that's that will protect you. Nine of Wands. Give you whatever you want. They would thrive at the idea of like this person catching y'all in the act or something, or you know them staying up all night wondering how somebody got you laid out and shit. Rustled it, man. That'll fuck them up in the head. So that's what you got coming towards you. You got you a protector. You got some options that are interested in you, but they have very low self-esteem. But it seems like the right one, oh, they ain't scared. They ain't never scared. They're a bone crusher. That's it. That's all. Until next time, collective. Bye.